Okay, it's that time again for a nice lovely tier list, guys. It's been quite a while. I think last time we did one was at like the start of season 6 when Baby did release. Honestly, guys, the Raider meta really has not changed a lot. They haven't done any crazy changes aside from like maybe Spopovich and the servant buff, I guess, and all that crap. This one is basically just for the Gammas, which I realized they just removed, so I'm going to add them back. Oh my goodness. There we go, they're back. I had to add them myself because I think Jupiter quit the game and they're the ones who update this tier list, so it's quite tragic, to be honest. Rest in peace to GOAT. Anyway, let's start. Let's start with the good stuff, guys. We'll go in chronological order just to make you guys wait for the Gammas. I know, I'll put a timestamp anyway, so if you're really that desperate to find out what I think of them, just skip ahead, I guess. But, you know, Cell, of course he's like C tier, but I think he's genuinely a good level 1 because, as I've said before, he's just like, you know, 2 civs, you're done into level 2. It's pretty quick, it's pretty sporadic, it's great, I love it. It's a good level 1, it's what it needs to be. But I am finding that more recently, level 1 Cell is being jumped more. So maybe he will not place so high in C this time. We'll see when we do the rest, you know. Level 2 Cell, I'm going to put him in B for now. He hasn't really got any changes. You'll notice, I'm going to be saying that a lot, they haven't been really changed because nothing's really been shaken up, unfortunately, in the Raider meta right now. Mostly the Gammas are just, they got added and, you know, a couple more changes was made to some other Raiders, which I'll talk about when we get to them. But for someone like Cell, he hasn't had a really good change since season 6, and we all know how we feel about that. It's a good change, man. We'll move on to it right now. Level 3 Cell, I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Honestly, if you're really good with your snipes, you could argue that he's actually better than level 4 Cell. But I just think the fact that level 4 is a level 4, level 4 Cell is a level 4, just gives him the edge and puts him in Z tier, because obviously you can't be stunned by an average survivor with like a level 3 D change. This guy can. And, you know, obviously his key blasts are insanely strong, probably like the best key blast in the game, though. The only other ones that come to mind is probably Rose's ultimate fire. But even then, it doesn't have that huge AoE and massive damage like this Cell does. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. Of course, he's got the solar flare combo and blah blah blah. After image is still terrible, no matter how you spin it. Like compared to every other Raider's break strike, it sucks. I don't know why would they do that to my boy Cell. It definitely needs an update for like Cell himself. Maybe just like it's an after image strike, like Sparking Zero, guys. Like maybe if you activate it, it does like a combo. Like not only does it break you out of the break strike, but it also does a combo onto the survivor that maybe like meleeed you or something. It could work, maybe like a teleport thing, like shoo shoo. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's the Dragonball thing where you just zip around and you start like smacking people. Maybe it could work like Vegeta's, level 3 Vegeta's, you know, vanish kicks. Like maybe it just vanish kicks around like all the survivors really fast. I feel like that'd be cool. I feel like that'd be very cool. Maybe all survivors could be a level 4 thing. Maybe for level 1 and 3 it could only be for like one survivor. That's just me throwing ideas out there. I think that's a way to make make after image actually a good break strike for Cell, because I know you can after image into solar flare, but sometimes that fucks up, and sometimes it's just not good. But yes, I think this is a good spot for Cell right now. You know, I think it's good. I think it's nice. He's definitely a really good Raider, actually. If you're a new player, out of the original 3, he's definitely, I'd say play Cell. He's probably the best out of the original 3 that you have access to when you start the game. Because Spopovich, you need like time investment. He needs 4 civs unless you +7 his energy passive. And yeah, 4 civs is very harsh. Obviously with his new active it makes life a bit easier. But still, 4 civs is still very hard to find. Bloody Baby is like 5, right? We all know how that goes. But yes, Cell is definitely probably the best out of the OG Raiders. I didn't even think about that till now. That's crazy. Big up my boy Cell. From like when I started playing, he was definitely the worst, and now he's pretty decent. Probably like top 5, right? Actually, I don't know about that, but you know, probably good. He's good. Alright, anyway, Frieza. I think I'm way too harsh on this level 1. He has a break strike. He has 2 supports. I know he can be jumped very easy. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a break strike, does he? Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't evolve as quickly as Cell. Nowhere near as close. It's quite RNG reliant actually, depending on how quick. Yeah, I mean, you can evolve as quick as Cell if you get good RNG, because I believe the Dende needs to not have any Dragon Balls to get the most out of it, which kind of sucks. But with the new Zarbon and Dodoria buff, you know, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for them specifically, I don't think it does a lot because they were just, you know, one blast anyway. I guess it makes life easier searching for people, but at level 1, you really don't want to be searching for people because you're going to get jumped and you're going to take unnecessary damage. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna put him below Cell. I value getting out of level 1 quicker than I do having a decent level 1, but it's still kind of trash. You know what I mean? Second form, Frieza. He is very good. He's very good. I'd say he's better than Cell for sure, especially with the assist buffs. You know, I feel like with this guy, you definitely have a better chance at killing a survivor than with level 1, obviously. But you know, his super attacks are really good as well, especially with the AoE buff and that you know, the one where he flicks up and it does the AoE. That was always good. Has great tracking. He has really good key blasts. Like, I mean, they're decent. This tier list, I'm gonna like say that you're fighting a lobby which has decent like knowledge of the game, and they kind of know what they're doing. Like, I'm not gonna say full out like sweaty try hard pre-made, but like, you know, just an average public lobby that you'd get maybe in like S rank or something. In S rank, yeah, there you go, S rank and above. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's the majority of the player base when you know, the season dies down, and that's what you're going to be facing if you keep playing the game. God. Yeah, this guy, he's good. He's good. Great break strike. Way better than Cell's. Yeah, I think there's not much to say. Level 3 Frieza. He's also good. Whoa. He does hella damage on super attacks. His death beam is really like unpredictable. And when you land it, it does like 80% of your health as well. I don't think he's better than level 3 Cell. Is he? I don't know. The snipe is just so crazy. This Frieza, while he does have sniping abilities, are nowhere near as crazy as this guy. You know what I mean? And he loses all AoE supers. This guy has 2 AoE supers and this guy has none. But he like makes up for that in terms of like sniping, as in damage, like sniping. Like, you could see the level 4 pop the death beam, and then they wouldn't expect it, and then boom, you lost like 50% of your health, just like that. He also has combos too with Zarbon and Dodoria and his break strike, which do like 100. I'm pretty sure he has like the only Raider to have a TOD, which is pretty valuable. But again, yeah, Frieza as a whole is just a weird Raider because he kind of like, he's kind of like a worse version of the Gammas in terms of his Dragon Ball mechanic. Because I feel like with Frieza, it's a lot easier to catch him out because he only has 1 break strike. Yeah. He only has 1 break strike, and then once you lose those balls, they're gone for good, and it's quite easy. And like a team which knows what they're doing, which we're basing this off, you know, one jumping is all it takes for you to like snag the balls off him. You know, it's not like the Gammas where they have like the android barrier and I don't know. I just call it the core breaker mode. I don't even know what the fuck it's called in game. That's bad of me, but it is. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, in lobbies, in high level lobbies, if you collect Dragon Balls as Frieza, it doesn't feel as good. Because I feel like you're just collecting the Dragon Balls for the survivors, which is really nice of you. Yeah, I think I'll put him in below low S, I feel. This Frieza, he sucks, dude. Is he? I don't know, man. He's just so bad as a level 4. Like, even compared to Cell. His discs suck. His super, he only has 1 good super, like the finger flick. The death ball was terrible, we all know this. So, I mean, Cell's super powerful attack is also terrible, so it is. I don't really think the Zarbon and Dodoria both save him, but again, he's a level 4. So I'll put him like high S. In terms of level 4s, like what kind of level 4s we have now? Like we have Grade 8 Baby, we have Cell Max, which is like, I don't know, is he even Z tier? I don't even think he's Z tier. Maybe I'm, because I think if you do manage to get level 4 Frieza, you probably won. Right, you probably got to a phase where you can win the game because you've killed enough people. Cell Max, if you can get him, there's probably like, maybe the whole team's probably alive at that point, depending how well you've done. Obviously, these guys have the fucking scummy key code. Oh, we'll talk about it later, dude. We'll talk about it later. It's fine. I think that's fine for Frieza. You know, I'm being generous putting him in Z tier, I think. But I just don't think he's a very good raider, to be honest. I think he out of the original 3, I think he's the worst. There's just so many ways where the survivors can manipulate him into doing stuff that he doesn't want to, like evolving. Like, say if you wanted to do the level 2 strat, if they summon, you gain evolution gauge and you can go level 3. So not only are they getting the level 4, you're also giving them supplies as well. You didn't even want to do that, you know? And obviously the ball manipulation isn't as good as you'd hope it would be. Like, it's quite hard to hold on to those throughout the whole match, especially against a good lobby. But if you're facing, like, the thing is with Raider, right, these Raider tier lists, is that if you fight new players, of course you're gonna steamroll. Every Raider is good against new players, but if you're like, you have to come at a perspective where it's like these players know what they're doing, and like shit that's happened to you in game with these Raiders, like it's gonna happen. Yeah, that's my mentality at least. Anyway, let's move on. Frieza, I don't know. We'll come back to him later. I'll look at the list as a whole, and then I'll see if he holds up. Do you know what I mean? We'll see. Spopovich, I think he's actually really good. Like, he's too... Why is he so good? Why did they keep buffing him? The egg thing is really nice. You're basically never going to get Spopovich jumped again. I think this is a good thing, because everyone says, like, why is Buu is a high risk, high reward raider. The reward isn't even that high anymore. In a meta like this, Super Buu isn't the instant win he used to be, which is sad to say because I love Buu back in the day. Man, he was my main, and I just love that man, and it just sucks to see him fall off like this. I say fall off, but he's still really good. He just lacks range. He doesn't have snipes. His super attacks are really nice, but I'd say it's not what you need. You know, actually, I don't know. What am I saying? They're really good, dude. They're really, really good. I'll put him top of the C right now. I think, like, you know, he has Ki Blasts. He can fly, which, you know, actually beats out Cell here. His health isn't, like, the craziest in the world, but you can definitely survive, like, A jumping. You know what I mean? It's not like it used to be where it's like you get 3 civs and you get out. Maybe you can, like, you know, have a bit of fun with Spopovich, but to be fair, I think you don't really want to mess around. Spopovich, you just kind of want to evolve instantly because this guy is fucking dreadful. I'm sorry, but like, bro, what is this man doing here? He is so mid. Holy moly. His super attacks, he's got a good one in the Sphere one, which has a nice AoE for sure, but Angry Explosion is just like a throw move. There's times where it is useful, for sure, like say if you want to protect a Dragon Ball or something, and they're jumping you and they're going for the melee, you can pop it and it gives you like, it stuns the survivors if they're too close. And it gives you, like, you know, a bit of iframes. I swear it gives you, like, a bit of iframes, but after that, you are completely vulnerable. Maybe in a cave. It's pretty useful, actually. The damage is good on it, for sure. I just wish it gave you iframes. I don't know why it doesn't give you iframes. But I just kind of realized they made Final Explosion by recoloring his Angry Explosion, which is quite funny. Didn't really think about that before. Gogo Gum is great. Gogo Gum is awesome, but he doesn't have any key sense. He doesn't have any servants, you know, he doesn't really have many ways of finding survivors. And even then, I feel like a Jacko ship can fuck you up with Buu, as with all of these guys, to be honest. Like, a Jacko ship, an instant rise and a Jacko ship is all you need to really, you know, lose these guys, which is, you know, probably just, like, their age showing, I guess. But it's fine, it is what it is. But yeah, Fat Buu sucks. I say out of the original three, he's the worst out of the level 2s, in my opinion. He doesn't have that many options. You know, Angry Shout is really good, because he combos into Vanish Kick. But if you're staying in Fat Buu and the STM is out, you're probably cooked. You know? Like, good luck, buddy. You better lock the fuck in. I don't know, I think it's either this or this. I definitely think Frieza has the highest chance of winning in that scenario. In my honest opinion. I don't know, maybe Go-Go Gum really does help. But you're being jumped, bro. It's over, bro. It's over. It's like, I'm trying to argue this, but like, that if they're jumped and the level 4 is out, it's over for these guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, compare it to someone like maybe Nappa, Goku Black, this baby, even the Gammas. To be honest, yeah, I feel like you have a much better chance. Maybe not the Gammas, because you may activate Cell Max. No. Super Buu. I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put him below Cell. I feel like, dude, the sniping that Cell has is so crazy. It's incredible. Plus, he has the volley. I just think that in combo with like those two super attacks in combo, I think that he does actually edge out Super Buu. Super Buu has good mobility, he has Key Sense, he has good super attacks, he has Go-Go Gum, he has Angry Shout. He has it all, we know this. But Cell's AoE Key Blast, bro. They're like, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a skill issue on my part, but they're a lot harder to dodge because of the buffs. Like, you can't really dodge them consistently. That's probably because I just don't face a lot of cells. But I do struggle dodging the beam sometimes. But obviously if you just keep your distance from it, you'll be fine. But even then, he has crazy snipe potential. Which Super Buu doesn't have. Super Buu really doesn't have a lot of range. He's very close, like quarters. And yeah, he deals so much damage. All three of these guys deal so much damage and can easily melt at level 4 really quickly. So, you know, I just think I just value the snipe a lot, because things like fucking Jacko Ship would actually fuck up Super Buu. Maybe not Frieza. I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking about that. And yeah. I don't know, the AoEs on Cell, I value them. I value those beam AoEs, bro. Kid Buu, I think I don't know, probably better than Frieza, but not by much. I think he has the best super powerful attack out of all three of these guys, because at least it like kind of has to. It's guaranteed to disrupt the survivors. Holy crap, me when I speak English. Vanish Ball's really good, really low cooldown, really high damage. His Key Blasts are counterable, which doesn't make any sense. But other than that, he has Go-Go Gum and blah 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 blah. So he's basically he's just good, honestly. The absorption mechanic is an instant win. If you get this guy, you've already won. You know what I mean? Because there's a common trend with Buu. It's so hard to get evolution gauge, because it takes about 10 fucking years to absorb anyone. I still don't know why they haven't fixed that. Every other Raider in the game is basically instant. Not Buu though. Makes no sense. Like, it'd actually like fucking bump him up a couple tiers. Or a couple tiers, maybe like a few segments. But it would just make him so much like nicer to play. Civs aren't that bad to absorb, but survivors, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, he's not that strong. He's not that strong. Anyway, moving on. Cybermen. Oh my god. So good now. Unbelievably good. Even if you're like 3 civs, so good, so nice. He has good mobility. Like, he can do the fast travel thing. And even if you do manage to get the worst spawn of all time, you auto-evolve like so quick now that it doesn't really hinder you. Like, if they were planting keys, if they found like 2 keys, I mean, like, you know, it is what it is at that point, because then you're gonna auto-evolve into Nappa and you know where the keys found are, and you can go do something. But yeah, Cyberman used to be literally one of the worst level 1s in the game, probably the worst level 1 in the game, and now he's one of the best. So simple changes like 3 civs and auto-evolves quicker. It does wonders, bro. It does wonders. So yeah, we'll move on. There's not really much else to say. Nappa, I think he's a demon, dude. I think Nappa's such a demon. It's unbelievable. He got buffed too, with the Cybermen thing, right? Surely that's like that counts as Cybermen as well. But the Cybermen combo into just his melees are just so fast. Like, if you hit one melee, you're definitely landing to it in another, and then another, and then they're dead, and then you plant a Cyberman on their body, and then you go do whatever you want, and then, oh, look, Cyberman's alerted, time to go back and make sure that they don't res anyone. It's a spiral, dude. It's such a spiral. Like, Saiyan Saga Vegeta is what a Snowball Raider should be, and not this fucking freak of nature over here, like this hybrid Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Literally, like, Saiyan Saga Vegeta 1.5. Maybe 0.5 if you oh god, whatever. I'd say bottom S. I don't think he's A. Maybe we don't even need the A tier. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But nah, I'll put him in A for now. Maybe I'm glazing too much. Because his health does kind of fuck him a bit. But I wouldn't like give him a health buff. I think he's perfect. He's really, really strong. Does a lot of damage. His supers are like pretty decent. His purple one is great. His beam got the AoE buff, so it's like none of them are bad. You know what I mean? He's got Scouter. He's got the methods. He's got the Cyberman plant. He's got the Cyberman assist. He has it all, bro. He has it all. Yeah, I don't think he did really good Ki Blast too. There's not really much you can complain about except his health. I think that's the one major flaw. His health is like, he's very squishy, but you challenge Nappa, bro. You best be careful, because you could get fucking like obliterated about 5 seconds. So yeah, I'll put him in A for now. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But Vegeta, I'm gonna put him top of S. Both his super attacks are great. Nappa cool-in is great. Like the AoE on that is great. Vanish kicks is why he's top of S. I think with a lot of these raiders, doing melee attacks is basically a death sentence to taking a super attack just for free, and it shouldn't be the case, but it is, right? With vanish kicks, you're actually just you're being like fucking unpredictable, like Super Baby 1 over here, you know, or a Buu form, whatever the fuck, civilian. You're being very like unpredictable, and you're kind of zooming around the map. Plus, his health pool is really, like, honestly, Saiyan Saga Vegeta has just got nothing but net buffs from his release. I wasn't even around for his release, but like I just know he's been getting buff after buff after buff. Like, he's never received a nerf, which is, you know, it does wonders for you when you're this good in the game, you know. There's not really much more to say. I just think I value the vanish kicks a lot, you know. He's dude. He's such a good raider. It's unreal. It's crazy. I can't believe how good he is. Bless up though, because he did deserve it. I remember using him in like season 4, I think, season 4 or 3, and he was, yeah, my boy was squishy. I don't know, he just didn't feel good to play. Do you know what I mean? Plus, yeah, they buffed his melee damage, which also affects the vanish kicks, which is, it's good. Of course, I think any of these raiders, when it comes to pre-mades, they are susceptible to immense jumping. But yeah, out of this list that we have so far, I definitely say Saiyan Saga Vegeta tops them. You know what I mean? Tops all these guys. It's not even close. It's not even close. Maybe Cell's a bit close. No, it's not. Anyway, yeah, best level 4 in the game. Come on now, guys. It is. I'm looking at all these other level 4s. Except maybe Super Baby. They're one of the same. I'm not going to put them there yet. They're one of the same, basically. They're literally the clone of each other. Of course, Super Baby's going to be good, if not better, than Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Yeah, no damage unless it's hit by the tail. Super attacks are great. Unblockable fucking stomp, which is stupid in my opinion. Only thing holding him back is probably if you're in the scenario where you took a lot of damage as this Vegeta and then you transform, you could possibly lose. But yeah, I'm telling you this, I've said this every single tier list. If you lose as this guy, you are just bad at the game. There's nothing more to it. It's just that's how it is. Anyway, I think this is good. I may move up Nappa later. We'll see how the list goes. But Goldo time. Goldo, he never evolves, and he actually has a really important buff to the whole team, which they need, which is a HP buff. I'm gonna put him. I'm actually struggling with this, dude. Hello? Maybe below Spopovich. Because I feel like before this... I'll put it still. Still evolve so quick. I can't... No. I'm crazy. Spopovich before this, like, he was just a big time waster. But now he's not. Like, you get those 3 civs, you're gone. This guy needs like 4 civs, right? Plus a little bit of auto-evolving to evolve. And I promise you, dude, you're getting jumped and you're dying. Like, he does have the time stop shit, which is really cool. And it's really great. But, you know, it doesn't really do a lot for me, you know. I'm fine with it. He's fine. He actually has a good kit for a level 1. It's just like, he never evolves. He never evolves. He will always die. Unless you magically have a fucking miracle. Because the thing is, you find 3 civs, and unless you're finding that 4th one straight away, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Oh, you're dead. You know? Goldo just really suffers from that. He's so squishy, dude. He's so squishy. The whole Ginyu Force just need a fucking HP buff. I don't know why they're so hesitant about buffing these guys. I think it's because they were so strong on release. They just like, yeah, they're just scared to buff them. Raccoon, I'm gonna put him top of B. He does have 2 dashes, which is good for mobility. He's still very squishy, but you know, level 2 or Evolve Raider at every level, it is what it is. Super attacks, the dash one, again, good for mobility, but the oh my god, the Raccoon Beam, are you kidding me? Go fuck yourself, man. That shit needs a buff immediately. These guys still don't have the AoE buff on all their super attacks, which is nuts. It's actually gross. So disgusting. Jason Berta. Oh, dude. I don't even know. They're good, but they're just so squishy. They just die. The survivor meta, I don't know, dude. I don't know what happened. Unparalleled Fusion happened, I think. And Saiyan Savagery. I think people love that combo a little bit too much. And I see these guys just get fucking melted. I think people are a lot less, like, hesitant to run Special Beam Cannon anymore. And yeah, Special Beam Cannon does like 4 health bars on this guy. I swear to God, I think it's like that, which is ridiculous. I'm gonna put him below. I don't know. I feel bad because he's so good. Like, his super attacks are really good, really good. Even with like the gold. The thing is though, like, if you're fighting what I'm saying, like an S tier or above lobby, S rank, sorry. You're not having Goldo. You're not having Goldo. You'll never have Goldo. And that is a fact. You might have Raccoon, but you'll never have Goldo, ever. So I can't even, like, consider him having the HP buff. Which I don't even know if it does a lot, because you never guess what, guys. Goldo never fucking lives. So I'm gonna put him... He's a level 3. I'm gonna put him bottom S. I think Nap is better. Because they both have like similar HP pools, and this guy does a bajillion times more damage, I feel. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put him here for now. I don't know. The health is just not good enough. Everything else in this kit is like fine. But yeah, bro just ain't cutting it no more. Ginyu, man. I can't, like, I don't know, the one thing Ginyu Force have going for them is that if the survivors fuck up, and they have, like, if they use all their dragon change to kill Jason Berta, and then they have nothing for Ginyu, they're cooked. But if you have a level 4 up, dude, Ginyu's just fucked, honestly. Even if you, like, no, you're not having Gold though, you might have Raccoon. You might have Jason Berta. If you have Jason Berta, you're just having a good game, you're probably gonna win. But I'm gonna put him bottom S. Again, very squishy. Good kit, for sure. Very good kit. Body change is, yeah, if you catch out the level 4 with that, it's over. I'm gonna put him bottom S, like, top S. He's definitely better than Vegeta, level 3 Vegeta, for sure. But the thing is with the Ginyu Forces, they're just so squishy now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but they're just, yeah, Ginyu Force is just like, they ain't what they used to be, bro. Especially with like Memories of Battle, I feel like people being able to get their dragon change back quicker, like, killed these guys. well, made these guys fall off so bad, because in Season 3, it was like you had to use your Dragon Changes wisely, and your Sodas wisely, because if you didn't, you'd get fucked by the Auto Evolution, and there's nothing really you could do. Like, they could just tank whatever you threw at them, because they had like 4 different health bars. But now, they can't tank survivors like super attacks and stuff, because they're just so strong. And you just have so many Dragon Changes now, with Memories of Battle. Like, literally, barriers have become mini Sodas. I don't know, dude. Ginyu just ain't what he used to be, man. It just makes me so sad. It doesn't really. I never was a real big Ginyu Force fan. I thought they were a great concept, but you wouldn't catch me playing them, like, ever, really. They don't interest me that much, if I'm being honest. It is what it is. They're all very basic. I don't think that their crazy gimmick was the War Evolution, but as time progresses and more things come out, you know, War Evolution doesn't feel as special anymore. I think people just like, and power creep. So, you know, I think this is good for now. We'll see how it goes later on. We'll see how it goes. Broly, level 2 Broly. What a goat, man, honestly. The sniping potential is nuts. You literally spawn in, you fly across the map, you kill someone, you kill 1 or 2 people, you're good to go. I think the thing is with this guy is that he's more of like a skill gap raider. Like, you actually need to know how to play the game and have like game sense to play this guy. Because if you don't know how the game mechanics work and like how to fight, which I know it's Dragon Ball The Breakers, but like it's still like the mechanics are there, and you do need to know stuff like how survivors like kits work and stuff, and like maybe a super transfer build and like how to counter those, or like knowing when to fight the super transfer and knowing when to go after their friends, you know, because nowadays the super transfer meta is to just run away, like get your lick in and then go and then just keep fucking off, and it's annoying as fuck. But the good thing about Broly is that when he evolves, he heals, so you do have like a leeway of like 2 bars of health. 2.5 bars of health, which you can just heal up every time you level up, which is good. So, maybe like S? I'm thinking somewhere in S. Probably this. So I wouldn't say he's better than, say inside level 3 Vegeta. I wouldn't say he's better than Ginyu, but he's very good. He's very good. You can definitely get jump though as this guy. You got to use stuff like your super powerful attack for like iframes and not really being offensive. Maybe a bit of body camping if you will. And yeah, like make sure you use the aura trap. Make sure you're using the break strike, not only just for the break strike aspect, but like the upgrades it gives you to like do some good damage to the super transfer. Because the upgraded key blocks are really good. His other super attack, aside from a super powerful one, not the best really. Like, he didn't get the AoE super attacks either, which I don't know why he didn't. It's kind of fucked up, guys. This is your first anniversary raider. Buff him right now. Buff my boy Broly. That's what I want. But yeah, I think this is a good spot. I think he does clear these guys in terms of damage and stuff. But yes, level 3 Broly. Oh my goodness. In the Z tier. I'm sorry, he is. He's Z tier. I think out of every single super transfer raider in the game, this guy is the one most equipped for it. Not even fucking Goku Black, dude. Not even Goku Black or Zamasu. Not even level 4 Broly. I think this guy, because of his, it's just one thing really. His super powerful attack literally forces the survivors to split up. Not only split up, but you gain the barrier, which does like the pew-pews, and then you can just kind of go crazy. It also gives you a barrier, so you can work on the STM. If you use, so he's got the barrier, he's got his break strike, and he's got his super powerful attack. If you use all 3 in tandem, you get like at least a free 25%. Unless they're on your, like if they're on your dick, you probably like lost anyway. You probably, if you're facing a fucking group like that, you probably would have lost anyway, with no matter what raider you picked. Maybe Goku Black, I don't know. But yeah. This guy is a monster, dude. I just love activating the STM with the area destruct, and then just working on the STM, and then they come for me. I just pop all 3 of my barriers, and then you start cooking. Obviously, I think with Broly, like his major flaw is that you know, dealing with 3 super transfers is a nightmare. But it is what it is. It's level 4. It's good. I have more fun playing with his level 1 and 3. I mean, level 2 and 3 than I do his level 4. His Ki Blasts are really good. But, you know, I think if you got to level 4, people were already kind of dead. And if they're not, you might be cooked. Because Gogeta is a menace with when he's backed up by people. If he's not backed up by people, he's probably cooked, right? It's probably over for him. But yes, I say he's here for now. He definitely clears like these guys. Come on now, he's got 2 break strikes. His super powerful attack is, in my opinion, the best in the game. The 2 area destructs. He introduced the instant area destruct thing. Basically, it takes like 5 seconds. Very strong that you can do 2 at the same time. Because if you're not in that like STM phase yet, probably like blowing up 2 areas instantly is gonna kill a couple survivors. That's what I find, at least, anyway. Yeah, Broly's really good. I think Broly's probably the best Raider ever made. Obviously, when he released, he was pretty garbage, but now he's just very balanced and very fun. He's fun to fight against, and he's fun to play. So they cook so hard with him. It's unbelievable. I will glaze Broly to the end of time. God bless who in the dev team, whoever made this, man. God bless, dude. God bless. But like, yeah, level 3, insane. So many break strikes. Level 2, insane, like early sniping potential. Level 4 is just good. He's just good. Like, come on, he's level 4. He's just good. Hey, moving on to the man himself. Holy crap, this man has ruled the meta for about like, 2 seasons now. You know, you think for the 2nd anniversary, we would have moved past him, but no, still number 1, unfortunately. Zamasu though, yeah, he's better than all these guys. Come on, Ki Sense, he's got a lunge. His super attacks are pretty shit, but like again, he's a level 1. It doesn't even matter if you die as him, to be honest. If anything, you just want to get Goku Black quicker because this man's a monster. Yeah. This, like, what? Unless you're facing like a fucking pre-made which all has memories of battle, you're probably in the clear. Right? You're probably in the clear. This, like, why did they change suppliers? Why? Just why? Like, what is your whole squad running a fucking Desoda active and Memories of Battle? I don't think so. I feel like Memories of Battle is going to become way more common because of the 2nd anniversary banner. But even then, Memories of Battle gives you a chance against this character, right? Without it, you're fucked anyway, right? Like, you could just rise up, you can instant descend, you can stall out. Every Raider can do this, but because the survivors' resources are so limited, they're fucked, right? And don't give me like the skill issue shit. If you solo queue, okay, and you get a really good Goku Black level 2, it's over, dude. It's just over, unless you're all running Memories of Battle. Yeah, this man literally requires gacha skills to have a chance, I feel. And I don't even want to hear it. He's nuts. He's insane. The break strike literally like power crept the next 2 Raiders, except the Gammas. Actually, maybe just Baby Nen. His break strike is the best. It counters barrier IT. It like, you know, knocks back survivors so they can't do shit, like stun you for an infinite amount of time. Of course, like, he still can get stunned to shit and probably die. Even like level 2 is either going level 2 strike is even going 2 ways, right? You either get jumped and die, or you win, right? Like depends what lobby you're facing. But like the strategy is just so strong. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah. And another thing is that Goku Black has just gotten nothing but buffs for his entire like lifespan. It's crazy. Like, guys, if you're upset, if you haven't played this game yet, and you're like a Legends player, and you're upset that that yellow rose is bad, come play this game, guys. You won't be disappointed. Goku Black is a fucking monster in this game. Anyway, though, moving on. Rose, I'm gonna put him below Broly. I think he's still very, very good. But the super transfer is still such a strong mechanic for survivors. It's nuts. I think this is correct because, right, so this Broly, I said when I was explaining his placement that he just has so many break strikes. He has, like, if he's getting jumped, he's gonna be fine for at least 3 like mistakes that you make. This guy, he's okay for 1 mistake, and then Zamasu will probably be dead. He'll probably be dead. Oh, and even if he's alive, he's only going to be doing the stupid fucking pew-pews, which only do like, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's annoying as shit, right? If you're just a regular survivor, you don't have your D-change up. Yeah, so that's my reasoning. This guy has 1 mistake he can make, and then this guy has 3 he can make. The thing is with Broly though, I feel like people like fucking love jumping Broly, while Rose has that aura, and then people are like, I don't want to fight Rose. Just fight him. Just fight him. I promise you guys. Super transfer up, jumping with the super transfer. You're killing him. You can kill him very like easy. I feel. He's very good though. He's very very good, Rose. What a goat, honestly. The ultimate Ki Blast Fire melts like holy fuck. It's probably one of the best Ki Blasts in the game. It weren't for level 3 Cell, in my opinion. Yes, Divine Lasso sends you flying. The thing is with Broly is that this lunge goes further, way further than your level 3 one. Level 3, if you go from level 2 to level 3, I feel like Divine Lasso takes you a lot further, which is great. It's excellent, dude. It's excellent. Rose, we all know he's good. It's just super transfer. It's such a strong mechanic. Yeah, you may be cooked. But if you deal with the super transfer, you're in the clear. For sure, for sure. Definitely in the clear. You give them supplies, but like obviously you can play around that and make sure they don't get any of your 2 AoE supers. Like I haven't even talked about Goku Black supers on level 2 and 3. They're disgusting. They're better than level 4 in my opinion. But yeah, you know, there's that. It's great. It's awesome. Crazy how his level 2 is better than his level 3. Shit makes no sense, but it is what it is. Okay, and finally, Fuzamasu. I think he's probably lower than Broly. Broly has way more health. I don't know why, but they made this guy so squishy. I think it's because Rose, it's a full heal for level 4, which makes sense. But I don't know why they made this guy so squishy. I think I've said this before, but like only go level 4 if you need the HP back. If you're just doing it for the sake of it, I wouldn't recommend it in like a competitive sense. Like if you want to go to Zamasu, bro. But like if you're a ranked dude and you're like, oh shit, I could actually die as Rose, yeah, have the full HP like on blast on the ready, because of course this guy has about 2 million break strikes as well. He has 2 break strikes and a super powerful attack, which kind of sucks, but you know, he has that one of his break strikes makes him immune to all Ki Blasts, which is ridiculous, of course, but you know, and then he's also got another like fucking AoE break strike thing when he goes below half, and then you can turn into this guy, which I put but I still think he is corrupted is better than used just because of how many break strikes he has. So he's got 2, and then one of his supers is a break strike as well, which is, you know, it's ludicrous. It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, it's crazy how Goku Black, basically all forms about except level 1 are in Z tier. So yeah, I think yeah, I think you could tell how highly I think of this guy. And yeah, level 2 strat, man. I don't know why they buffed it. I don't know why. I don't know how they saw that. Oh, why is level 2 Goku Black winning so much? Oh, we should just take away supplies. Yeah. Nice job, guys. No, well done. Like, even if it was just for Goku Black, like, you get supplies on level 2 Goku Black, that would make so much sense. You know? Like, you need it. The second they do that is the day, you know, the level 2 Goku Black gets put down to, like, the S tier, maybe, or the A tier. You know, it's gonna be a good day if they ever do it. If they ever do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Anyway, moving on to the GOAT. I can't believe it, guys. The level 1 baby buff. Listen, when you gotta give it to the devs, you gotta give it to the devs. It made him so much better. Making the cooldown of call for help go from like 15 seconds to 7. Incredible. Like, every time I play this guy, I just win. Like it's the best decision. It's the best decision that they've ever made. I'm just so happy that they buffed him so much. Good for baby. Level 2. Maybe bottom S. I think he's decent actually. The lunge. You know, 2 break strikes at level 2 is pretty great. You know. He has good super attacks. I don't know, he's just a solid level 2 overall, I think. I'm going to put him bottom S. I honestly, I think he's good. I actually do think he's good. Level 3 though, oh, it's a different story. The fact that he's level 3 is really nice. Again, I think if you summon, you're not really going to be struggling too much. Maybe, because he does have the 2 break strikes. Maybe it does edge him over these guys. Maybe like here-ish. I don't want to underestimate him too much. Like, I think last tier list I was too harsh on him because we all thought, because like you know, everyone fucking knew the baby was shit, so we all hopped on the bandwagon. But like, looking at him now, he has 2 good super attacks. They're not as good as Goku Black's, but like, I don't know if we'll ever get a Raider as good as Goku Black ever. 2 break strikes, great. The sacrificing the lunge for the stupid like track it and key blast is kind of a bad trade, but the key blasts are decent. Servants, they all have servants. The servants, I don't know, even with the buff, I don't know, maybe I think they actually made the servants more tanky. Like, I really hope it takes more than 1 vanish kick to kill them now. I hope it takes at least maybe 2, you know, if we're being generous here. Maybe a couple key blasts, it would be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him here. He doesn't really have a lot of mobility, but I don't know. He's still very jumpable, but 2 break strikes does give him a little bit of leeway. If you even get to this point, well done, because, you know, keeping this guy at level 1 for like 4 minutes, and then having the Dragon Balls and summoning and then jumping this guy into oblivion is definitely the play. Even the SDM, you know, 2 break strikes is all that's keeping you from, you know, getting absolutely mullered. Which is better than most Raiders. Like, these guys, you know, they only have 1 break strike to stop them from being jumped into oblivion. I'm gonna put him here. You know what, I see better. Yeah, here. I do think level 3 Cell is better than him. Because I don't. His break strike is better than Cell's. He does have. I think Baby does have better super attacks. It's just the key blast, which kind of, you know, bit of a letdown. Because they're just rosés, and then his alternate is the fucking Vegeta spread, which is very good. This guy does have better key blast, but it's the fact that he's a level 2 kind of makes him fucking hot garbo. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fair. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll keep him there for now. Okay. Great. Yeah, come on. Last time I said Great Saiyan Saga was better, but just because you could only be hit by the tail, you know? You could only be hit by the tail. This guy, I don't know, his damage reduction is ludicrous. He gets health back because his health pool increases. I don't think he actually regens. I think because his health pool gets so large, it just looks like he gains health back. Other than that, he's a carbon fucking copy, which, great job, Dimps. Excellent work, guys. Yeah, he has the better area destruct. I don't know how last time I put him above this guy. I think, you know, if you snowball hard enough, it is easier to get this guy than this guy, but I'd rather it have been like progressive and not, because I don't know, when you're like in a lobby and it's like there's a couple new players and this guy fucking fiends on them, it's probably over, which kind of sucks. I think Baby has the least amount of leeway when it comes to new players. Like, he's very fucking aggressive when it comes to new players. Like, it's not like the instant loss is you definitely feel it, you know. You definitely feel that shit when there's when the Baby fucking targets like 3 players. Genuinely, if someone goes down to level 1 Baby, do not revive them. Do not revive them. It's not worth it. It's their fucking fault. They fell for the worst level 1 in the game. Let them suffer in that misery, you know? Because if you go to revive them, I guarantee you this fucker is right there, like waiting, sniffing for you, like fucking drooling at the mouth for you to come there and be like, yes, please give me more evolution gauge, or like another person to body camp. And then that's more fucking evolution gauge for this rat. Because he evolves very fast. I think it's like, what, 3 civs or 3 survivors for this guy, and then 3 for this guy. And it all happens so fast, you're like, what's going on? And then before you know it, the big monkey's out, and you're like, shit. But, you know, this is me when I'm Nimbus, flying Nimbus, and then this guy gets fucked. Thank God this guy is so bad, you know? Thank fucking God. Or like, he'd actually be good. I don't know, maybe it all balances it out, him being so trash, but I don't know. Against a pre-made, that like the helplessness is crazy with this guy, but you know, I guess it is with any Raider, to be honest, but it is what it is. Anyway, oh my God, the brand new Raider, 15 minutes into the video, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, fucking hell. I didn't think I'd be able to yap this long about these Raiders, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, Gamma 2. He's good. I think he's decent, you know? Very fucking squishy, dude. Unbelievably squishy for a level 1. Which, like, so basically, if you don't know how it works, if you don't evolve to Gamma 2 and you don't evolve with Gamma 1, you lose the game. But if you evolve with Gamma 1, you get guaranteed Gamma 1 and 2. That's how it works. That's literally it. Like, you need to evolve with at least one of these guys to guarantee your level 3. If you evolve with both of them, you don't really get anything good, except you get to keep Gamma 1 super attacks, which I think are better. But yes, that's about it. I really wish they would have included way more stuff that you get if you manage to evolve with both of them, so that it does incentivize you to at least jump one of them. Like, say if Gamma 2 evolves, do not even bother fucking fighting Gamma 1. There is no point. There's genuinely no point. Unless, like, you know, no, there's just no point. You might as well just wait for him to auto-evolve into this guy, to be honest. Yeah. He's not the worst level 1 in the game. I wouldn't do him that dirty. I think with Energy Scope, he has the Android Barrier, which is great. His super attacks, meh, to be honest. I think Gamma 2's super attacks are pretty shit. But he's a level 1. It just kind of sucks when you play as Gamma 2 in the level 3, because Gamma 2 super attacks were definitely made for, like, to be the supporting role, and Gamma 1's was supposed to be made for, like, you know, just being a good Raider, good super attacks. But I'm gonna put him below these guys. I think that makes sense, because it is a bit challenging to evolve sometimes with this guy. You could definitely be jumped very easily, I feel, but if you successfully survive the jumping, you are in a very good spot to win the game. But as we all know, Magenta maxing is always lurking around the corner, so you never know. Gamma 2, he's okay. Probably, yeah, here, A. I think that's fair. Still very jumpable, still very squishy, but at the end of the day, if you die as him, it doesn't really matter. As long as you evolve with Gamma 2, you're fine. His super attacks are good. Yeah, they are basically the fucking same exact character. Very awesome, very unique Raider evolution right there. Yeah, not really much else to say. I don't know, is he B? B tier? B tier. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. Oh, Gammas 1 and 2, they're very good, actually. They are fucking scummy as shit, actually. Do I put them top of S? I think I may. So obviously, we all know the Gammas 1 and 2, from Dragonball Super Superhero. They can hold a key. They can hold a key and they can hold on to it. So the way the mechanic works is that you can deposit the key to make the SDM go slower, so that, like, obviously they had the intention of it being like, oh, Magenta has more time to, you know, activate Cell Max. But it doesn't really work like that because Magenta is so fucking shit. We'll talk about it later. So you say you deposit the key, you don't know that they have a key or they even deposited it. You need to collect all the other keys that they don't have, and then Trunks will be like, oh, here's some more power keys, here you go guys. But the hidden strategy, guys, what you can do is you can hold on to that key. But yes, what you can do is that you can just hold on to a key, and then Trunks will just never give the survivors another key, and you're forced into fighting the Gammas to get that key back, and then even then they can pick it back up with like an instant descent. Basically what happens, if you stun them, they drop the key, it's on the floor, and then you need to pick it up, or the Gammas pick it back up. So yeah, it's pretty fun mechanic. I think it's actually a terrible mechanic, because first of all, you don't even get alerted when they get a key or what area that they've taken. So it does, like, if you like, basically if they pocket the key, the area they got it from is useless until Trunks gives you a new one. Well, it's not useless, there's obviously like supplies there, but obviously you want the key at the end of the day. And it just forces matches to be like well over like the 10-minute mark. And most of the time, the Gammas, if they want to do the key strategy, they can time you out. It's easily the most boring thing in the game at the moment. It's even worse in a level 2 strat, because at least in the level 2 strat, you have that, like, you know, that segment of fighting Goku Black to see who can actually, like, you know, make the comeback, I guess. With the Gammas, they're just running away from you, and, you know, probably just doing all the movement stuff, like the instant descent and the, you know, floating around, and then... yeah, I think that the key strategy doesn't really work when you're level 1 and 2, because you only have one break strike, and after that it's pretty simple to get the key off them. But the key strategy with level 3 is just a different breed of annoying. Because, right, so they have Gamma 2 backing you up with, like, blast and shit, which is actually, like, decent. You have really good super attacks. You have the core breaker mode, which increases your movement speed, your damage, and basically everything, I'm pretty sure. So it makes it easier to run away. And then they have 2 break strikes as well. And if you're in a public lobby, like, it's actually difficult to get the key back. Like, you can do it depending on the skill level of the Gammas at running away. Like, seriously, I'd never thought I'd hear the day where I'd say running away is a skill as a raider. You know, the person who's supposed to be like a threat in the match. Oh man, breakers, bro. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, I think that's the only thing that kind of saves them. Like, a scummy strat, basically. Like this level 2 Goku Black. Without it, yeah, they're cooked, because as soon as you go into the SDM phase, as you all know, it's time to activate Cell Max. And obviously we all know Magenta is the best, you know, best fucking thing in the game. Oh, I just changed the C tier by accident. It doesn't matter, we'll do Magenta 2. Magenta 2. Magenta 2. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright, we'll make it blue. You know, change this back to C. There he goes, in a tier of his own. Last time, Baby was in a tier of his own. Now it's Magenta. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? For some reason, he gets stunned by anything in the game. Basically, like a melee attack sends him a million miles and gets him stun locked. He has a jetpack, which is a 60-second cooldown, and there's no way you can reduce it unless you just wait. He has the clone technique, which is I don't know, if the team is gonna fall for like you baiting them, sure, it does something, and then it gives you a bit of invisibility when you come out of it. Other than that, this guy is a sitting duck, and he just wants to, he's just terrible. He's just so bad. It's not even like a good terrible, like a funny terrible, like it was this. Because like at least she was playing as a Civ, and you're going, oh, you know, it's kind of funny. This doesn't, like, I'm activating Cell Max, like, that's a funny Cell match. It's a funny joke, but when you're actually playing as him, it feels fucking horrible. Like, when you lose as Magenta, like, you've gone through all of this shit. You probably, like, held onto a key or something, or you've planted a couple keys, and then boom, this fucking guy just ruins everything. And, yeah, it's awesome. It's excellent. I love it so much. Yeah, no health. No armor, no break strike, just a jetpack and like a fucking hope and a dream. Like, the thing is, if you telepathy at the start of a Gamma match, it shows you where Magenta will spawn in, because the Gamma's spawn in at the base, and Magenta will always spawn at the base that you spawn at, which is stupid. It should be at least randomized. Like, what were they thinking, man? I don't even know. It's a fun gimmick on paper, but in practice, it's literally the worst like worst games. Like the Gammas are just horrifically designed. It's insane how much they fucked up with like how like so if they do the key strat, it's insanely unfun to fight against. I think fighting the Gammas and playing them are pretty fun if you don't do the key strategy. I think playing as Cell Max is also pretty fun as well. We'll get to that, but it's just like these things, like how they're so squishy and like how they can just stall out the match for about a bajillion years. It just makes them so unfun, and the fact that you can lose if you're having a perfect game, right? And there's only 2 people left with like dragon changes. If you go to this man, you can genuinely lose. It makes no sense. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, Cell Max isn't... Alright, let's talk about Cell Max. Cell Max isn't even the instant win you'd think he is, you know? Is he Z tier? I don't know. I really don't know. Is he better or worse than the Gammas? Maybe top of S. Because, right... I think so basically if you go into magenta mode and you had Dragon Balls as the Gammas, you just drop them. You don't even like, it doesn't even like hide them anywhere, so you do have to hide them yourself, which is also another downside. If not, just like don't even bother with the fucking Dragon Balls, because you know, it is what it is. So this guy has to do with 2 level 4s. And he can only come out during the SDM phase, so while you're, as Magenta, trying to activate Cell Max, the SDM is cooking, and the survivors are probably all on that SDM, just cooking the SDM, so you have a really high chance of losing, you know, losing to the SDM because of this, man. I've had, like, it happened to me at least twice, where I've gone Magenta, and they've just, like, 100% of the SDM, and then boom, by the time Cell Max is out, because for some reason... while you're watching the cutscene, they can still work on the SDM. I don't know. I lose as soon as Cell Max comes out, so it's great. It's awesome. Then Orange Piccolo, which is the best super transfer in the game, right? Every single hit stuns this guy. His super attack, Orange Piccolo's super attack, for some reason gives him like fucking hyper armor. I think it's a good design, Orange Piccolo versus Cell Max. It's just when like the fact that he can be stunned by survivors, like if all the survivors have a stun, like Cell Max is fucked, right? Cell Max is over for Cell Max. The head thing, it's not as good as you think it is because it's quite easy to hit him on the head. The knockback gauge depletes decently quickly, I think, even with the passive like maxed out where it like increases your health a bit. And then basically, as soon as you hit the depletion on the gauge, you basically lost either the SDM or they're just killing you. They're just straight killing you. He only has 2 break strikes. He has his lunge and the Cell Max break strike, which has like an 80-second cooldown, 60-second. I don't know. It's something stupid. Definitely should have been 30. I don't know why it's so low, like so high. Sorry. Yeah, I think he's top S. Is he even Z? Like, I'm looking at all these other Raiders, and I'm like, does he even have the fucking potential? Like, what you need to do as the Gammas is to hold a key and then kill, like, the whole squad, basically, to even have a chance as this guy. Like, a chance of even getting him. You know, because if the whole team's alive, Cell Max is fucked. Even, like, maybe, I reckon 5 survivors or 6 could, like, clutch out against him. But just by, like, stunning him over and over, because he doesn't have that many break strikes. Don't get me wrong, he does a bajillion damage, but, you know, first of all, you gotta get through Magenta, and then you gotta play as him, and then by the time that's happened, the SDM is probably halfway, and then they just gotta stall you out of Orange Piccolo. The design makes no sense. It really doesn't. They should have just made an active that you could pop at any time, not during only the SDM phase. Cause yeah, like it's like they forgot you could work on the SDM. It's like they forgot. Talking about this Raider makes me fucking depressed. I feel like I'm underselling him at S, like literally top of S, because these guys are up in Z. No, I don't know. Yeah, top of S. I don't know. It's so bad. I never thought, like, come on now, Goku Black, most of his forms are all in Z tier. Gammas, I don't even know if I could argue them a Z tier because, you know, I think everyone in this Z tier has that opportunity of an instant win, including Goku Black level 2. You'll have to work harder, but Cell Max doesn't feel like an instant win. You know, he really doesn't. You have to fight for that shit. Gammas are only here because of their stupid, scummy fucking E shit, which works. It does work. Yeah, it's depressing. But yeah, this video has gone on long enough, I think. But this is the tier list. I think I'm fine with this. I think maybe a lot of people are in S and Z. Might bring Baby down to top of A. I don't know, maybe you here. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna keep it like this, dude. Maybe I'll put them like closer together. Maybe like that. I don't know. I just don't. I don't. Yeah, probably this because then they don't get supplies, but Baby does. Yeah. Okay, we'll do this. No, just put in bottom A, like a high A, I guess. Yeah, sure. You know what? Fuck it, dude. Because I don't know. I feel like the Gammas have a better chance against level 4 than this guy. Nah. I don't fucking know, dude. I actually don't know. This is a hard spot. I'll keep it. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. You guys can kind of see where I'm coming from, I guess. Actually, you know what? We'll be back. Okay, there we go. We've made some changes. I honestly don't know where to put Super Baby 2. I actually don't know. Definitely somewhere around S and A. Maybe you deserve to be top of A, you know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm actually, dude, okay, I'm actually struggling so bad with these two, so I don't really care. I'm gonna keep him here. Yeah. I moved Ginyu a bit lower because I think the Gammas and Vegeta are better than him. But yeah, here we go. Here's the Raider tier list. Probably the last tier list of 2024. That's crazy. I remember that I did my last one last year. And yeah, things were very different. We were very hopeful. And we had that fucking beam in our eyes where we were like, we got a good anniversary. We were like, let's fucking go. But yeah, a year later, I'd say the meta is definitely worse. And strategies are just, like, for Raider and Survivor are just getting more and more unfun. What a depressing way to end. But it's just the truth, isn't it? Like, the key Gammas. I think, nah, Cell Max is fun to fight against and play. It's just sometimes it feels a bit bullshit. Like, Magenta is the fucking... Magenta and the key grabbing. What stupid mechanics. What terrible mechanics. Ways they could fix them is that you need to be alerted or what area and when the Gammas have taken a key. Like, you should, like, Trunks should tell you for sure. So you could just put the button in it, like, as soon ASAP. Or, like, they can only hold on to it for, like, 2 minutes before they just, like, they lose it. So, like, 2 minutes to deposit it or fuck off, you know? Because it's just not fun, dude. They should be good enough where they don't need to do that. It's insane. Anyway, yes, I've said this about many times, enough yapping. Let me know what you think of the list. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.